Evangel on the beat. Yeah. I fell off for a minute, I lost focus. But if I didn't say it, you probably wouldn't have noticed. That's cause I still got the potion because I'm chosen. From DoorDash to dashing through doors that God opened. I made mistakes in my life, they say I'm a false teacher, false preacher. They judging me, I thought I was your people, that's more evil. I'm about to force the needle, cause every bar that I spit is gas, here goes some more diesel. God glory, taking these beats out like Harambe. God say it's my time, no matter what your watch say. Tick-tock, but this is way longer than 60 seconds. I'm just dropping gems from all of the lessons that God been testing me with. Yeah, you know, like a pop quiz. And I don't have that many friends, but I got sins, because the world manipulated me to like trends, so I can go and flex on Instagram with somebody Benz or somebody else chain, or something that's so insane that everybody look at me like, man, he really paid just so they give me fame. I ain't trying to play that game, cause I think it's really lame. Money only switches things anyways. Say a prayer for everything. I feel like it's that important to me that just go with everything like some Air Forces, all whites, like segregation. I need to stop. I'm like Ronda Rousey, I'm gonna keep winning until I'm not. Feel like Roman Reigns, since I returned I'm without defeat, cause Jesus is the head of my table, the tribal chief. Now don't get me wrong, I know that he ain't only died for me, but ever since he put me here, the game becoming obsolete. You gotta see, I don't really think that there's a lane for this. I fell off, then evolved, and he's still making a way for this. Anyone that know me know my whole life I had prayed for this. I put it out for free, now you ain't even gotta pay for this. God was using me even when I ain't have the Bible open. Life was feeling lukewarm and I still was going viral on them. I'm forgiven, that's what I kept going through them trials for. It's only the beginning, y'all ain't even seen my final form. Like Freezer or the new iPhone. Can't you see that every day all we do is just try to clone everything that we seeing on social media or TV? That's the reason the industry making sure you can't see me like John Cena. My time is now since I detoxed evil. Been my time so long I feel like a timekeeper. I need to make sure that God people could know about Christ Jesus, because I'm decreasing and I am hearing the Spirit tell me to title mine, bringing transformation to the church like I'm Michael Ty. Knew I was special when God told me 1,000 times that I was already somebody for that was finalized. In other words, before I was born, I came alive when I died, so there was no reason to mourn. Said I was ready for Jesus to come, but now I'm not sure. We read the Bible on the same phone that we watching porn. That's disrespectful. And y'all know I was go there. That's why the major labels think my music going nowhere. They so scared. God already said that I'm gonna run that. Cause what's the purpose of the fall if I don't come back?
Yo. Oh, snap. It's another Tuesday.
It's another Tuesday. I thought today was Monday, son.
Well, it's blackmarket.tv, the Weekly Interrtupt on Tuesday, sir. Tuesday.
Y'all woke me up for this, B.
You did send me the text kind of late. You did.
I thought today was Monday, son. Not even gonna lie.
You're lucky it was busy.
Yeah, I ain't had no time to pray for all the ugly people. So yeah, I hope y'all get home safe.
Oh man, that's a sad story for the ugly people. What's up, man?
I'm chilling, man. Vibing, relaxing, peaceful. What's good with you?
Peaceful is good. Peaceful is very good.
Yeah, it's peaceful over here. And the Lord is moving peacefully over here, huh?
Yeah, I've been chilling, bro. I've been chilling, working, getting weird IG messages. I'm trying. Yeah. I sent you that one. I told you about it. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about it yet, but I'm trying to lock it in. He said he's down. He said he's down. So I just gotta lock it in. So yeah. That's what it is. So yeah, just been working, bro. Chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Trying to keep this thing going. I got the live programming going on. So weekdays 8 p.m. Weekends at 6 p.m. We have the actual shows for like Two Buffoons, the Diggity Show. We have our latest Weekly Interrupts.
On the website, right?
On the website, free.
Or the app.
The loop. Yeah, or the app. If you have the Roku app, you can watch it on the TV. So,
right.
So yeah, this shit is fire, bro. Today's show will be on tomorrow, 8 p.m. on the loop, free.
Yeah, you working.
Yeah, I'm working, trying to get this thing going the way it's supposed to go. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So we're on episode 80 right now. So, yeah. We're almost at 100, bro.
80.
Yeah, that's why things are getting smoother and cleaner right now, because I'm trying to make sure that by the time I hit the 100 mark, anything after that, if I mess up, I got to slap myself.
You be killing it in my next couple episodes.
Yeah. It's been smooth, bro. So besides that, I've been taking some free time. Actually, yesterday, I was I was chilling on the bed. I didn't feel like working anymore. I got tired. My brain got tired, and I decided to get on Clubhouse. I've been jumping on Clubhouse every once in a while. You know what Clubhouse is?
Nah.
So Clubhouse is an app. It's been around for a while. And basically, a bunch of people. It's like a big audio call. It's like a big conference call. But like a bunch of like big names be in there in like different rooms and different industry people. So there are like different things in there. Sometimes I'll listen to some serious stuff. Sometimes I'll listen to some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying, that they be doing. But what I did notice is that there is a large number of Clubhouse rooms and chats that are extremely gang affiliated. I actually posted about this on my Facebook. Extremely gang affiliated. Like when I say extremely gang affiliated, like the gang's on the phone and they talking right now. And they're all threatening to kill each other, and who got what, and who got popped with what, and what crew they went after, and when, and how many bodies dropped, and how many bodies didn't drop. Yeah.
On the app.
On the app. Public.
On the phone.
Yeah, on the phone. Like public record.
On an iPhone.
iPhone, Android now. All of it. Yeah. And then they post it on Twitter, the replays.
Oh.
They post them on Twitter.
That's what they doing nowadays?
Apparently that's what they're doing. I guess that's the thing right now. Like, it's very much in fashion. Gang culture is pop culture now. Officially.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a real reality show about real life. But it's like a reality show.
Yeah. Y'all gotta leave me home, bro.
Well, you are home. People are at their homes talking all this shit. And at this point, I don't even think like feds even got to investigate. They're just sitting on the phone taking notes. So and so dropped this many bodies. So and so had this Glock. So and so got this one with the special trigger. You feel me? That shit is crazy, bro.
I'm speechless.
I started watching it when it's gonna sound dumb and beneath me, but it was when Whack 100 and Tekashi got into that whole shebang with all these guys. Yeah, so it was just big news. So then Whack 100 was like on these phone calls, which that's another thing that I find crazy, is that a lot of the gang members that are the loudest and most obnoxious are like over 40 years old.
The OGs, huh?
I mean, listen, I'm not.
That's crazy because that's the only way they feel like they have to keep their clout going. Is all that heavy talking.
That's crazy though. But at our age, why does it matter?
Not everybody thinks like we do.
I get that.
Some people need that clout. They need that stamp of approval that you're the biggest wolf on the block.
We halfway to dying, bro. Like, why does it matter?
Nobody's worried about what death is lead them to. Everybody thinks that they could put all their valuables in a box and take it with them.
I don't think any of them think that though.
I just said that. They don't think that.
Yeah. I don't think
they don't care about nothing. They just care about how they look on social media, how they look on TV, how they look on everywhere else. It
was crazy because one of the things that I noticed about the whole Tekashi Whack 100 thing and all these guys back then, you know, a few months back that happened, there was at one point where I felt like Tekashi was the most grown person in the room. Yeah. Which is sad. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't even acting grown at the moment that he seemed like the most grown. So that says a lot.
My point.
But anyhow, so, and it's crazy because I see a lot of these, I'll be watching like a lot of podcasts. Ever since we started doing this, I've been watching more podcasts, obviously for obvious reasons, you know.
Right.
Just to figure out what everybody's doing, figure out a groove with different things. But, you know, one of the things that we deal with on a regular basis is like, how do we decide who gets on and what platform you give them do you take everybody that wants an interview? Do you filter through them? And I feel like we filter through them. I feel like we fall on that side of things. But I think I'm okay with that.
Okay.
What do you think? You think we should just interview everybody? Get the outrageous
Nah, I don't think so.
personalities.
I think we need to have some type of we got morals, bro.
You got morals. What if
We got morals.
Kanye wanted to get on here and do an interview?
So a situation like that is I don't see an issue. I see an issue when, like, the same way you monitor what videos you're gonna play.
Yeah,
And those videos with all that excess nonsense it's the same thing. Like interviewing Homegirl, the last, I forgot what her name was. You know what I'm saying? She was herself. You know what I mean? And her videos were left, and she was left. She was doing her thing. It is what it is. But we're talking somebody who just straight out disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Talking crazy. That's about it. Yeah, I watched a podcast the other day, and they trying to cancel Math Hoffa because he interviewed a snitch. You know what I'm saying? So let's say now they're trying to cancel him over that situation.
And what do they just want non-humans to exist?
Nah, they just feel like there's no transition from like being an artist to being a podcaster. When you're an artist to a podcaster, it changes. You obviously not in the game like that. You obviously a podcaster. You know what I'm saying? You that's your job, to interview people here and there so they can speak their story at the end of the day.
Right.
But people want to take the code of the streets everywhere they go.
Right.
So what is the code of the street?
Yeah. Fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like,
so they mad at him?
Huh?
So they mad at him for interviewing?
Yeah, they mad at him. They taking shots at him. You cut off. I don't rock with him. Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Because he interviewed Troy Ave.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that once that situation happened with Troy Ave, to my assumption, he spoke when he shouldn't be speaking, or he snitched, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I don't know the whole story on what all went down. I remember some going down, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, same thing with battle rap. I remember Big K battled, I forgot his name. He was in jail, did 5 years. Adi Boom. He was dope. Went into jail, came out of jail. His first battle after 5 years, fresh out of jail. He meets Big K, tall white dude, and he brings out court papers on him. First battle back. Now, this is not just any average battle rapper. This is a battle rapper who was around for a while, was going to be around for a while, was very promising. So when he came back, he was presented, you know what I'm saying, with the battle rapper across him, pulled out some paperwork, and pretty much he snitched on his boys to get 5 because his boys are doing 12 and 13. You know what I'm saying? He never battle rapped again.
Crazy.
So it's like
a few of those where they be pulling out papers and shit.
Yeah, and once them, you know what I mean? Like, now you're not even able to be a battle rapper, which is a sport. It's really not life. It's a job at the end of the day. It's a sport. You know what I'm saying? It's just same thing like with the podcast. Like if we was to interview that same dude, now everybody wanna cancel us because we gave him the light, even though he snitched on his boys. You know what I'm saying? Now he's not able. I ain't seen him battle rap since, bro. So you think that's fair?
I guess it depends on who your audience is. If your audience is a bunch of people that are not cool with that, then you gotta kind of know your audience. You gotta read the room, bro. I don't know that everybody's audience is that. I don't know that everybody's audience cares, especially if it's the younger audiences. The younger audience don't really give a shit about snitching.
But
they talk that shit, but they don't care about it.
They love it.
Yeah, they go with it. So
I guess so.
Yeah. So I guess it depends on his audience, but Math Hoffa's audience is, I would assume, a little older.
Well, it's a hip hop audience. It's an audience of hip hop. It's that genre. It's that side of things. You know what I'm saying? So that type of audience. I mean,
That's not all
we
hip hop,
taking?
bro. That's not all hip hop.
It's all hip hop, son.
No, it's not all.
It's rap, nigga.
Tribe Called Quest was a gang banging.
Right, but there's no Tribe Called Quest no more.
I know, but I'm just saying, not all hip hop is that.
All right, so we trap, rap, we speed up, EDM 808,
I don't know, just street shit.
all that. I don't know. I'm not from the streets, bro.
Seems like I'm not playing with these streets.
No, I'm not from the streets. I ain't a thug. I ain't from the streets. You ain't never hear me talking about killing nobody, busting no gun. You never heard talking about none of that, son.
So you feel like it's the responsibility of creators, podcasters, interviewers, real creators? Do you think it's the responsibility of all of us that are creating stuff and kind of putting stuff out into the atmosphere, into the universe, to put out stuff that's at least balanced and not so crazy?
Well, now it goes back to your answer. It's the type of audience you got, what you serving.
Right.
And the type you got, you know what I'm saying? I've seen some young podcasters who all they do is yell and scream and act crazy while they play Fortnite. That's the audience they attract. I seen some 2 girls licking a lolly, seeing how long it takes to lick 3 lollipops.
Well,
It was 5,000 licks or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stupid things, bro, that kids watch that make these views go up at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So
licks on a lollipop.
yeah, it was sucking on 3, like, bro. You know what I mean? It was like 5,000 licks, 400 and some thousand licks, like, and the views was out of this world. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, we all were very entertained back in the day by the owl and the Tootsie Roll Pop.
yeah, now it's just whatever. You know what I mean?
Now people
like,
are just making it into reels.
Yeah, that's it. Just doing all kind of the things we share on a daily basis, bro. That makes us laugh.
We do be sharing some dumb shit.
Yo, come on. Yo, that dude at when the chick was with DJ is saying.
Oh yeah.
He told him, you know what I'm saying? That was hilarious, son. And then when the Bad Bunny phone dropped in the water, son. Yo, talk about he seen the dude at the Titanic, míralo ahí. Yo era que estaba muerto. Yo, come on, bro.
That dude is funny, bro.
I can't, bro.
He's
Me and Shorty be sharing reels on each other all day, be dying, son.
That's what I gotta start doing. You know what? I'm gonna do a segment on the Weekly Interrtupt. I think where we're just gonna run through a few reels and just get reactions. And if we got, yeah. This dude's over here just yapping, being loud for no reason. We can't even catch him on the mic. Turn that off, though. Man, always this guy.
Here we go, son.
Oh man, I drove 40 hours just to get here.
Hold on. Let me pull this guy in.
Black Barker, might need to go commercial
Break here. It's about to get real, y'all. Why don't y'all chime in, all 5 of you? I just don't know. Woo!
The fuck is
Seriously,
he talking
yes.
about?
Okay, if you snitch, and I don't even need the headphones.
Okay,
Look
here
at
we
y'all.
go.
If y'all out there
Oh, that's
rapping
right, you don't have
and y'all
headphones.
snitching, and then the dude bring the paperwork, that's what the fuck you deserve, dude. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And then try to do the fucking rhyme, man. That shit was hilarious. His opponent did what he's supposed to do. Yes, that shit is fair as fuck, dude. That's what we about now. That's what it is. As far as these young dudes rapping solo, man, we ain't out here rapping with them. That's a whole nother game. That's a whole nother thing. They shooting each other and talking about it tomorrow on the album and then snitching in court. The realest one right now, shout out to Little Dirk. He pulled, sent the money back, go on back out of here, rap. We don't need that. So I don't know about Solo and anybody else, you know what I'm saying? But me right here, I did come from the streets. The shit saved my life. Still moving, making moves, still changing lives. So some of us do hold a code. And the code is, if you're gonna do this shit, don't sit there and be like a little bitch. Take your time. That's what you signed up for. You said you a G. You said you got the stick. Tat, 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 tat. So when they kill your mom and your kids and all those, don't stop crying. That's what it's for. Don't go in there snitching, talking about, oh, he did it and he killed grandma's house, and because that's what y'all doing. Because the real, let me tell you something too. The real G rappers out there, they not even rapping no more. They saved their life. They sat the fuck down. They cleaned their shit up. But they still G's out there, and they still won't handle that business. So the game is kind of flip-flop here in 2023. You know what I'm saying? We got our Christian rappers. We got what I call God rap. Okay, they ain't even Christian now. We got Muslims. We got everybody here. So the rap game done changed. And it's all that key thing, that key word right now we talking about is change. Because the young dudes want the money. We done set them up, showed them there was money out here. They done got on the TikTok and figured out how to make it more and grab sponsorships. So they out there getting that paper, baby. And the OG's mad because we sticking with the code. No, dude, stop getting mad. Either stick with the code or throw the code out. Either join the young ones with their little non-rapping asses or don't. But there's so much money out here to get it. Like the rap game is global. The battle game now is global. And I hate to tell y'all, but the dopest rappers in the Philippines right now, because they sticking to the code. They doing what is supposed to be done. They keeping the lyrics there. They're not always rapping. When the fuck did we start rapping a cappella and calling that a battle? What happened to the DJs, you know what I'm saying, cutting? Because it's easy to rap with no fucking beat. You ain't got to keep the motherfucking rhythm. All you got to do is just keep your shit coming. Keep your shit coming. But if I go ahead and throw you some different beats here and there fucking you up, that's why I hate to say it, that's why I like H. H started that whole, let me go ahead and get the paperwork and pull it out and put it around. Hey, homie, snap the fingers, the dude in the background pulled up that shit. That right, that's the art. I love the art part of it. That is beautiful. But for real, you ain't a battle rapper if you ain't battling on no beat. Because if you let me take that back. There's battle leagues now. Like you said, Solo, we done changed, right? The game done changed, right? So you got your battle leagues. You got your ciphers.
Solo's
you know what I mean?
What is going on?
But tell me, when we gonna go ahead and put the music and go ahead and get the real battle MCing? Let's go ahead and make it interesting. Let's take the producer and let's take the battler and let's put them together all freestyling. Now, there y'all go. Take that, run with it. That's an E-Corp special for free. Usually charge $1,200 when I walk in the room, but we're gonna do this for free. What up, Solo? Grumpy? I'm in the building. Shout out to Tushy. Okay, what up?
You said
gotta
a lot.
hit some pussy out there for all y'all that still deal with the titties and all y'all that still smoking. What up? Holla at ya. Bucks, what's going on, Brady? What happened, Brady? What happened? I'm out there posting, talking about, oh, look at the Cowboys that came to get their ass whooped. Thank God I didn't pay for those seats. I would have been so mad. I would have had my son crying right here, talking about, I know Brady gonna come back. Where he gonna come back from?
Them pills you were talking about, Solo?
Man. Pass the herb, boy. This dude got me heated. I'm in the car doing 90, waiting on a text message, and Solo. I'll take you to Disneyland, bro. Let's go to Disneyland. We get you some gummies. We'll go to Disneyland. We'll have some fun, ride some roller coasters. I'll get you those ho-hos you like with the cream filling. Come on, give us a smile, baby. With the cream filling. No.
Solo's like, well, what is going on here?
Can't win with this guy.
I think he hit like 50 topics in a matter of like what, 2-3 minutes here?
Cause he wouldn't.
On a 2-3 minute rant.
To the viewers,
like 50 topics.
They would not let me call in. I was calling. I was redialing.
Nah, cause you in the car.
I would.
You'd be distracting, bro. You'd be ADHD,
but
bro.
For real.
Yeah, but you're here.
You're here now.
But you're here. But they telling in Clubhouse. That's all I'm saying.
I got blunts, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a headphone, but I mean I can hear what's going on.
There are headphones here. Yeah, you gotta hear Solo. So
yeah, I need to hear Solo. I see them. I hear the wheels grinding in there.
Pull that bag.
We can't use these
bag
right
that's next to there. Anyhow, I forgot to set him up with headphones. So now,
forgot to send a text. Forgot to send
I at least had a camera set up.
Man,
I had the audio set up. I did that. See, I had to do all that. That's why I left you hanging from the text message. Nah, that won't work.
Where are the other ones at?
There should be headphones in that black bag. There's no headphones in there? Oh, shit. Yeah, try these.
Message!
I found some headphones.
We got some headphones, y'all. E-Corp is in the building. Nick Cage, man. Hard Vision, the only vision, the first vision. VS, not the VI, baby. What's poppin', Maldives? What's
Solo,
poppin'?
you look happy.
Cry. Give us a tear, bro. Give us a tear. Can we get a tear? Just give me a tear, bro. Just give me a tear. Right there. There you go. You got it. You got it.
Does that stretch?
It works. Why do you have rollerblade wheels? This dude got Lamborghini rollerblade wheels on his chair. I just noticed he did an upgrade.
I did an upgrade on my chair.
He took the chair out of the Audi and put it on wheels.
Check this out. I also got a footstool right here under the desk, so I can actually kick back.
I just seen it.
Yeah. I just be chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? I upgraded my mouse. It's got a nice little light here now.
I see
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Man. Oh man, can I get some of this freshness?
There's no freshness in there.
Ooh,
You can get a little freshness in here, but don't take a lot of that.
Who we shouting out?
All right.
Sergey Generics, Sacred Genetics.
He says Sergey.
Hey,
How you get Sergey from Sacred?
Bruh, same way we get a loss from Brady, okay? Shit happens.
Do you see Sergey? Does it look like Sergey?
Sergey these nuts, okay? Message!
That's what you get.
All right. Anyway.
So they tell on our Clubhouse. That's what we were talking about.
The Clubhouse?
And then we were talking about the responsibility of creators and influencers. Where were we? Damn it. So anyway, actually, he walks in at a perfect time because it's the outlandish personalities. It's the guys that are the loudest in the room, right? That they gravitate towards. Like it's Solo. Wait, you sending us sad faces, bro?
Why you sending a sad face? You can't gravitate nowhere.
They can't see it.
You hover.
Hover?
He hovers.
What do you mean he hovers?
He just hovers. Man, you remember? I don't know if, man, look at it.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you just killed the whole thing.
Hey, but it was whack. We just got to keep it moving. If it wasn't getting no momentum, we wasn't getting nowhere, Solo didn't get no grunts out, man, just keep it moving. Yeah. Outlandish personalities are in the room. I mean, let's talk about what gets the ball across the line when it comes to bookings, artists, and all that stuff. Because now, if we go back here to the previous conversation, let's talk about that. Because getting across the line now, do you got to be outlandish? Do you got to be daring? Do we have to look like hoes, ladies? Can we put some clothes on?
Well, I feel like people go outlandish because it causes attention, and attention gets likes and subscribes. And a lot of times, that's kind of what people they gear towards.
But here's my question. When it comes to our industry, not influencing, not getting attention, when it comes to music, like Jaguar, she came out talking about how dudes was writing all these lyrics for, most of these people, Stallions and them like that. And then I started looking up, and she actually got a good point. So it's like, who's really grabbing the attention? What attention are you grabbing? And again, like I said, is it that type of party nowadays? Do we have to go in that direction, or does, the Destiny Dynasty, that style of MC, does she? You know what I mean? Does the God rapper, you know what I mean? Does the God rappers, are they cool now? Is it cool now to rap about your God? Is that the wave now? Because I'm seeing a lot of people flipping and finding whatever type of religion. So
people always been doing that.
They always, but look at. I'm watching it because now shout out to 6K from 707. He's the first one of my artists that went straight gospel. And Baruch's Follow Jesus, who used to be Mac Beasley of BMSMG, another one of the Hard Vision artists who ended up turning around and going straight, towards the gospel rap. They're dope. I think Baruch Follow Jesus is the Drake of the God rap right now. The Drake of the God rap, and I will put him up against any other gospel rap. Go ahead, look him up.
Hey, Solo, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about him calling it God rap? You like that term?
Nah.
Well, come on, take us to church, because I'm ready, baby. We are in the building. Hard Vision, E-Corp, Nick Cage, call me Sean Archer. Here we go.
Do you still, and E-Corp may or may not know this, but there's like a debate in that community whether they should use Christian hip-hop or hip-hop, like the label. They should label
And that's the problem right there.
Where you at with this these days?
You know where I'm at, son. It never should be called Christian hip-hop. It's hip-hop.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm with you with that. It's not even a conversation.
Yeah. I think hip hop is that.
An echo?
Huh?
Oh, that was just probably a slight delay. Hip hop is hip hop, and this is the problem. Are they doing that with any other genre of music? Making everybody look, hip hop is always gonna be hip hop. Kicking the snare with an MC there, period. So
you kicking a snare
with an MC there. Don't steal it, Charlie Chase. I know you, cuz. It's all right, baby. But
I like that one. I like that phrase.
But for real, that's hip hop. And the thing I hate is it an old man game? Is it a young man game? We always want to say it's a young man game, and that's the problem with us OGs, and that's the problem with you old folks. Come on, y'all can't have golden era hip hop now. We are in the age where we got Snoop Dogg like Willie Nelson. Okay, we got all these old artists that are at that caliber. So where is our golden era hip hop? Where is
hip hop turns 50 this year.
Man, it's a lot.
It's 50.
But in some areas of the world, it's turning 1. In some areas of the world, it's turning 10. And if I do my calculations right now, shout out to Thailand on their New Year, I think their era of hip hop has now hit it either 12 or 14 years.
You really think that there are still some areas in the world that have only experienced 1 year of hip hop?
Yes.
No, bro.
Yes.
Maybe a remote island where
and
only
that's
the
exactly what I'm
cannibal
talking
Indians
about.
are at.
Nope, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And this is a very good lead into what I was talking about on the phone. We gotta stop thinking that hip hop has hit every corner of the globe and everybody knows who Drake is. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this, my wife don't know who Drake is, and she's been around me in the industry for 15 years. She's standing right next to Swiss Beats and T-Pain's in the middle of the party with all the bottles and don't even know who they is.
I mean, I feel that, but I still feel like people have been impacted by hip hop in some way. Almost everybody in the globe at some point.
And that's a very American thing to say. Just like
maybe you might be right. You might be right.
But I'm gonna tell you from a dude
I
who
feel like hip hop's
got
everywhere.
18 to 21 countries underneath his belt, all underneath the name of hip hop. It is not every corner of the world.
Well, I'm gonna ask Charlie this.
Well, I've been places Charlie hasn't been. So Charlie, holler at your boy. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Where Dougie Fresh at? Dougie, tell Charlie what's up. You know what I'm saying? Dougie, give me a line. Chill, Will.
Dougie's in Clearwater, ain't he?
What's up?
Will he be in Clearwater these days?
I can't really say all the places he got houses at, but Doug can be wherever he wants. Dougie Fresh is the hardest working man in the world. His father is a great inspiration I'm putting out there, but that right there, go ahead and show you too. Okay. Dougie Fresh is the hardest MC, working man, entertainer, performer, never lost a beat. I ain't even reloaded it, but we can do that.
Can I have some weed?
I mean, I want some weed. I don't know what was in there. It was like that. Y'all don't see me on this show. Normally I come through, but look, I had a split.
Take a little bit of that.
Yeah, we'll take a little bit of this. Yo, shout out to Trap Tees and everybody that got stuck working at the dispensary in Miami. I love y'all. Y'all dope.
I love how he just jumps the subject. Like,
you got to, man, because in my news feed is like, wake 'em up, wake 'em up. So I say, you know what? I'm going to the show. I'm going to be the dude on the couch. We're going to bring Solo. It's going to get crazy. We got to get crazy. You know what I'm saying?
well, let's go through some latest news then.
Let's do it.
Let's go through some latest news.
Talk to him. Latest news.
You heard about-
Solo's forehead is still wrinkled up since Ecor brained the show. Coming in at 10 minutes. Will he speak? Will he say a word? Or will we get a snarl? Meanwhile, back to you, Eric.
This guy.
Don't make me get your boy bars. Let me call up bars.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Let me call up bars.
Solo's like, I don't have enough pills for bars.
No one has enough pills for bars.
California, where some areas have seen as much rain in 3 weeks as they normally do in a year. The last of the series of deadly storms expected to leave the state on Monday. Since late December, Californians have been pummeled by historic levels of rain and snow that have swollen rivers, flooded roads and homes, forced evacuations, and knocked out power to millions.
But they left out the biggest thing.
What?
Jungle Boy's main floor dispensary roof has collapsed. It was like a river flowing through there.
Yeah.
Destroyed like so much weed. So many great strands. But apparently
That's what we're worried about right now.
we need to. We need to.
No.
Because they're not the only one.
There are people who've lost homes, bro.
But there's dispensaries that have lost roofs. That's millions of dollars for the independent, okay? The independents. Sorry.
I'm worried about the kids, bro.
I'm worried about the kids too, but if they're in California, they're already fucked. They're just being real.
Man.
They are.
This guy, man.
They are, man.
You want to get canceled before you get started.
Man, I wanted to jump in on that too. So that's when I called you. I was talking about cancel culture and all that stuff, man. We got to take the web back. We got to take the web back. People got to understand that stuff is crazy. How is anybody getting canceled these days?
Well, some people deserve it. As a matter of fact, one of the people might deserve it. Andrew Tate. What's your take on that?
I'm on the fence
Well,
because like okay, you go ahead. Me and you we conversate and we dip and dab in this.
Yeah.
Okay, when the story broke, it was already 8 months old. All right,
Mm-hmm.
when they break it, it's 8 months old. Then when they started throwing the girl out there, and it just started to seem like everything that he outlined. You see what I'm
As
saying?
far as what?
It's like this is the steps that are gonna go.
Because if you're doing the shit that he's supposedly doing, you know that this is coming at some point.
But
So of course you're gonna outline it.
wouldn't that be the hand-fed gesture? The only thing I've learned, put it this way, the only thing I've learned, and it's not be from anybody's story. It is from the AI tech. It is from when they did that song, like, cause you know there's rumors that like R. Kelly said he never did that album or whatever. Okay, so now if you pull up the Google, if it's still out there, it was on IG and all that. They took something about beans, pork and beans. Okay, they take this and they make a song about Drake. I mean for Drake, and they put his lyrics to it, and they put the video to it, and they run all that. Dude, they doing this a lot, and this is just on the customer level of things. So if we go to a higher level of things where we're talking your governors, we're talking your Bill Gates, we're talking your we're just look at the different levels. So on a customer level, if this is what they're able to do, I have to always question when something like Andrew Tate happens, when something that this dude is, I mean, they're trying to cancel him. Same thing with the whole Kanye West and all that. I mean, when you get to a certain level, and you have all this knowledge and you have the money and the power, man, we have to question the narrative.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I saw him on an interview one time, and I could be wrong on the country. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. But I believe that he said that the laws in many countries don't let men be men and men handle themselves as men.
Yeah.
He said that Romania was one of those countries, and that's why he lived there.
Yeah.
So tell me why you're now arrested by the Romanian authorities, which now, as of yesterday, they have confiscated $3.9 million worth of luxury cars, watches, and cash. It's part of an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. All right. Now, here's the thing. I usually wait till this news starts rippling out on the actual facts and what they're starting to release as far as information. Because when you first got hit, everybody was like, oh, well, they didn't give a lot of details. Well, now they're saying that they're actually starting to give some of the details away, and he's losing appeals to get out of jail. So obviously they've got enough evidence to keep him in jail.
But see, this is where I have to detach myself from the entire matrix of things. It's like, I believe, I'm biased, because I believe if the system wants you, they will get you. They will stack you, they will disrespect you, they will do all types of things. And I hope I don't open up any cans of worms, but when people dig and they find out who my father is, you know, he's a high-ranked Mason and all that stuff. So we kind of grew up between information on that, between information on the Black Panthers and all that stuff, and there's no secret. I don't hide it. It's my music. I talk about it. I mean, I don't really have a lot of fame and all that shit to lose. They want you, they gonna come get you. And if you're influential at this stage of the game with money and power, they will come get you. If you cannot look at the technology and see that they can paint any picture they want for the masses, then that you just gotta put yourself away from the table. So
here's the picture that they're painting.
I know. But you asked me my opinion. You didn't ask me about what they're saying.
But let me tell you what they're saying.
That's why I said.
Let me tell you what the picture they're painting, because pictures, you can paint pictures, but at some point, certain things just happen, and they're documented, for a reason, and they have to be proved that they happen, and they have to have people that it happened to. We have to get to a point where we look at life and say maybe some things just actually happen.
I mean, yeah.
And unless they're proven otherwise, we can't act like they didn't.
But
so the picture that they're painting is that they've identified 6 victims of sexual exploitation. The women were lured by false pretenses of love and then subjected to physical violence and mental coercion, according to the agency. The victims were kept under surveillance and forced to do pornographic demonstrations. And at least one victim was raped on 2 separate occasions.
Now, you know, he's also came out and said that he loves raping women, or he loves it or some shit like that.
I've never seen him actually say that, but I mean, I know people have said that he said that.
Yeah, but they said that just like you're saying, this is the picture and all that. They said that's out there too. You see what I mean? The only problem with me is I think we pay too much attention to a lot of this, and we don't see the orchestration. We don't see the strings. It's kind of like if I shifted the entire, because like me, for one, I'm against human trafficking. Two, I think all molesters need to be killed and castrated.
Damn.
And I say all this with a straight face. You know,
like,
definitely has it. We definitely have the shirts coming out, so you can definitely get that shit. So if the man did do these things to women and he did go down there, then yeah, he deserved what's coming at him. But my problem is, I'm starting to see a trend that every time somebody comes out and they're putting either financial literacy out there or they're shedding light on how business is really done, one by one, these people are coming down. And
bro, he was a con man.
He could have been.
He conned a lot of his money,
yeah.
and then he was a fighter, so he made a little bit of money. Like,
there's people.
It wasn't rocket science.
Put it this way, there's people that.
Once you make a certain amount of money, you don't need a lot of money.
When you're in Dubai,
to make money.
If you spend time in Dubai, you see why you spend time in Dubai if you have money. You spend if you're a very strong man, you're not scared to hit a woman and shit like that. You see why you spend money in Dubai. You see why you like the Middle East. And I say that to say this. This guy had a certain lifestyle he liked to live, and he did it. He had a business which was, like adult phone, video, and all that shit. Like he went down that, he went full in on that. But at the same time, he's also a fighter and all that. So this is this man's character. So this doesn't shock me that, hey, they're gonna say he did this, this, and that. It doesn't shock me that about the women saying, oh, he raped me or he did this and that, because I'm looking at this non-biased and saying, well, that I expect that from this particular personality. He shows all the signs. Now,
okay.
I will also say this though, hold on, two-way street. Now, if you're an entertainer and you went out there and you got any type of pussy, like it's being thrown at you and all that shit, you're gonna have women that say, hey, choke me. You're gonna come across some daddies, hey, spank me. Now, a lot of y'all say y'all got freaky chicks. A lot of y'all will say some shit like that. But trust me, there is chicks that want you to smack their ass until there's a purple hand there. They want that lip smacked and all that. That's real. That is a fetish. That's what they crave. I know a girl that likes to have rape fantasies. Okay, see, porn didn't just come out of nowhere. So these things these women are saying that Andrew put them through, and the things that I'm saying right now are all reality in some perspective. So we have to detach ourselves, and you have to, and women are out there probably that like to get choked. Are talking about, man, and there's women out there that like that.
I think most of the people that like that though are gonna look at this and still go, oh no.
No, they're gonna look at this and probably say the same thing. They're gonna say, hold on, because I come from this is also a personal part. I had a friend, okay, he was accused of raping a girl in high school. We are at the club. It's like 4 or 5 of us. And the dude that is accused is my cousin. All right, I know he didn't do this because she was sucking my dick the other day. Not now or anything like that. But I know this didn't go down. So whatever story she concocted, she was about to set a war off in this club that night. Now what had happened is she been around with another dude. Now, everybody came together before the fight breaks out. They say, hey man, this is the type of fantasy she told me, this type, that. And like I said, a dude's life was spared. They then all went to the court. All the dudes went to the court and said it all fit the same story. And she then later came out and said, yeah, I was lying. Fantasies, all that stuff. I just got to smoking. Sometimes I might go off the rail over here on a
way
tangent.
off the rail.
Way off the rail. But
we're in the enchanted forest right now.
You know what I'm saying? I just think we spend too much time not understanding when the machine is pushing something down your throat.
I get it. But I feel like sometimes people just do shit.
Yeah.
And,
I feel like that the poison is killing people. Okay, it's the first year ever between 16 and 24 we drop it down of heart attacks. But now we're normalizing that. Now everybody's saying, nah, he had this hit thing. But hold it, why in the fuck of all history of man? But we ain't talking about that. We got to talk about Andrew Tate's and all this other stuff on the mask. They got to feed that down you. But they're not feeding that this is the first time between 16 and 28-year-olds are dropping dead. Just drop it. It always happens.
I mean, you want to talk about it. What do you think? You think there's a conspiracy here?
Ain't
Solo,
no-
do you think
there's no conspiracy with it's an actual fact. It's a proof.
It's still a conspiracy. People are conspiring to do something.
The
It's a conspiracy.
to drop dead between 60
Well,
and
that's
24.
what I'm asking you. You're saying it. You're saying it
First
as if
time
there's a
ever in
reason
human
for it.
history?
So why is that?
I think the human body has been subjected to something it's never had before. First time in human history. And I think certain people have subjected themselves to it more than others.
What are you talking about? What have we been subjected to? Please be clear.
I don't know because
We're watching Spartacus reruns again. Speak in plain language.
No, it's plain language is right there. But I hope somebody painted a picture of Solo, man, because like he just keeps that composure. I mean, by now someone's got to have a good 8x10 of them.
He's asking himself why he logged in today.
I'm just saying, where you at, bro? I mean, ladies, can we get a little number up here? Like, don't worry, I'm gonna get some edits up here. We gotta make that happen. I wanna be able to hit a button like bling and just pull up, donate to Solo Donut Fund or something. Just something to get this man like up out the box. Come on, man. Come on, Cletus. Chime in here. What do you think about Andrew Tate?
How can we speak? You don't need nobody talk, bro.
I don't know, but do we got anybody even logged in? Do we got some viewers? We got somebody tapping?
Why are you worried about it? Why can't we just talk right now?
Because
Man,
I want
tell
to
you,
know that anybody make
ADHD,
a
bro.
8x10 of Solo. But anyway, for real, come on, what's up? Holla at us.
What do you want me to answer? I don't know what. There's so much you said, bro. Just what am I talking about?
The fact you talking is good enough for me right now. There we go. Andrew Tate, what you think? What you think? Come on, Cletus. Tell us what you're talking about.
Well, I'm gonna go left with it, and I'm gonna say it like this: when you speak on God, a lot of things happen to you. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Look up Jake
sir.
Paul. Look up Jake Paul when he started talking crazy about God. Look what happened to him after that.
Bro.
There's a few others out there. I mean, it is what it is. You call it what you want, but as far as what are they putting in our bodies for heart attacks and all that, if you look at our OGs last 80, 90.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? 86, 87, whatever the case may be. Now, and I know this because it was confirmed to me by RN. When babies are born, they're being injected with so many shots of things they don't even need.
Yes, sir.
Up to a shot that prevents them from getting HIV and all that. Things that they shouldn't even be having in their body.
Yeah, man.
As a baby.
We ain't even talked about that.
I do see now, if you see now, there's a lot of people in our age bracket and even happened in the 30s that they're already causing dementia. They already have, it happened to one of our brothers. Remember Fuego? Remember Fuego?
Yeah.
No, you don't. I mean, ain't talking about you, son.
Fuego.
He used to rap in Spanish. Big dude with his brother. He's what's his name? Ricky and.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
One of the
Louis,
dopest,
right?
Louis and Ricky. Yeah, one of the dopest Spanish artists. I think when he turned 41, if I'm not mistaken, he caught MS.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I know Louis is locked up, but Ricky I didn't know.
Yeah,
I know.
Stopped him from rapping, living out of an assisted living facility in a wheelchair at the age of 45. Amongst other young kids that's having these situations at a young age. And yeah, I do believe they're being injected with things they shouldn't be injected with. And I do things like that happen. Those cardiac arrest things, that's crazy. People just dropping from heart conditions that are full-blown athletes. Like, if anything, it should be big people falling from heart attacks and all that, not these young athletes who've done nothing but condition their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Some of them do have underlying conditions, and they take the risk.
But the problem is them underlying conditions. This is the first time ever in a year, and I think that they pressure them boys to get all that shit, and it's just ironic that the league has insurance policies out on these people. It's ironic that the typical lifespan is 3 to 4 years.
That's another game, that life insurance game, where you can literally put life insurance on anybody you want, and you can even sell it to somebody else. If I put a life insurance on BB Magoo and homeboy blows up. You know what I'm saying? And then I'd be like, all right, well, I gotta off him because that'll give me $350K. You know what I'm saying? Off a life insurance policy. Boom. If not, then I don't feel like dealing with him no more. Then I'll sell him to you. I'll sell his life insurance policy to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it works.
What are y'all doing?
Now, hold on. Here's the thing. Hold on. And that's a good point you made. Now, if you catching the show and you have a job and you're working for a corporation, whatever that, understand that at some point you also signed a life insurance policy, probably with that corporation and that job. Now, when you leave from job to job, unless you close out that life insurance policy, that company can choose to keep it going. Some will close it out, but a lot of them, big ones, do not. So you may have a life insurance policy floating around out there that they owe you. You could close that out, you cash in on it, get with some people to talk about it. But that's something
French Montana said it once, and I haven't heard of nobody say it again. I even haven't heard from him. But at the end of the day, he came out and said, these labels are putting life insurance policy on these rappers, and these rappers are dying young for a reason.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He tried to leak some, but see, and that's another one. Watch French Montana, even if you don't like him, because he is leaking out what he can. If you remember, Diddy was photoshopping him out of photos that he was together with him. And there's a whole bunch of other different things. And to be real, is French Montana, we all wonder why he never said anything, why he never, clapped back or anything like that. There's reasons, but French has been dropping a lot of stuff in the game. I would not be surprised if either A, he ended up dead, or B, he just backed out the game after this last album. But with that being said, when you get on a plane, you automatically you're insured for $1 million. When you are a label of the major labels that I know of, Warner Brothers, Def Jam and them, you're insured for some of them are $2 million. I know back in the days when we were talking around Rough Rider days, they were about $1 million. So it's something to it. They're not. I think really the music industry, the way they all getting killed, like it's kind of coincidental that all but the label owner lives usually. There's gonna be movies about this shit. Somebody's gonna start putting two and two together.
Do you think it's that they actually make it happen, or do you think they just encourage them to live a fast lifestyle, so they can fade away quick?
Now here's
both.
Yes. Okay. And now here's why. Because on one part, they're not stopping it. Because I sat back and I see it happen. They're not stopping them from coming away from the edge. And those that do get pushed out of that person's circle. So if you're trying to tone that person down so they live longer and you're trying to educate them, kind of like how Nipsey stepped up for 21 Savage. They were trying to clown 21 Savage for doing the right thing about money and trying to actually be a real man with his girl, although she was a hoe. And Nipsey said, hey, you fuck with him, you fucking with me. Y'all shut the fuck up. In short, you know what I mean? But that's like I said. So they are encouraging it and they're pushing you towards it. It's kind of like, I'm gonna put the gun here, I'm gonna put some pills here, and let's go ahead and put some music that all talk about suicide here, and I'm just gonna leave the room.
Live Cole said it on the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne called him out on it. He basically said it's a business. I don't care about what they do. It's a business. If that's what brings money, I got to feed my family. Then I'm going to invest money in whatever their activities are.
Right. Yep.
So at the end of the day, I mean, it's being encouraged and it's being praised by the audience. So.
Crazy.
But I think the audience is being fed only that.
No, the audience gets fed what they want to get fed.
Yeah.
I think the audience
people get what they ask for.
No, I think the audience gets fed what the machine feeds it. I think
agree.
the fan gets fed what they ask for.
I don't agree. You know why I don't agree?
Nah.
Because every engine out there, especially marketing engines, that are made to influence. Like if you get into marketing and you're in the business of marketing and at a major brand level, they tell you right away, like marketing is manipulation. It's learning how to manipulate people into a buying decision, right? And in all that material, it's their way of influencing is by gathering data, and then whatever people are gravitating towards or whatever people are giving a lot of attention to, that becomes the thing that they now use to feed over. So it's really based on what everybody wants.
Watch that Miss Cleo documentary.
I started watching that.
I wanted to watch that.
I started watching
I wanted to watch that.
Crazy. These two white dudes took over, son.
No.
Shit is crazy, bro.
Crazy. People being left out of their houses and all that, and they were taking all kind of money from that 800 number.
Yeah. I started watching it. I want to say I got like a half hour into it, but I got to go back to it.
It was wild, son.
Call me now.
It
wasn't even a real. It wasn't even a real accent either.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
But from what I understand, like she actually genuinely like felt like she was there to make a difference and do stuff.
Well, that's
like,
how it always starts, ain't it?
She genuinely like she had a heart for it.
Yes.
And it just became what I mean. You can't throw a lie in the mix and not expect it to go left.
The problem is a lot of people don't even know who the fuck Miss Cleo is. So that's to be real. I mean,
a lot of people do though, unless you're like younger, like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Unless you're like post like
people that
babies
we may
that born
know
in the
of,
90s or 2000s, they will.
If you catching this,
to us, y'all had Cleo. We had Walter Mercado's, huh?
Yeah, we did have Walter Mercado too.
You know what I'm saying? My man sitting at the podium with his arms out. It's a wrap. He getting 1,000 off rep.
Yeah, and the crazy part is all these families, our families would stand around and listen to this dude. Sábado Gigante, remember when he would have had like his little segment on there? And the whole family's sitting around, and if you know anything about like our culture, it's very machismo. And it's crazy that all the dads and grandpas are sitting there locked in to this dude that looked crazy.
Straight Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, straight Bath and Body Works. Yeah, he was real sweet, like. Crazy,
he almost got me a few times. He almost got me a few times.
You were like, oh my God,
my future was bright. Yeah, my future was bright.
All right, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna bring us all back around. I got a real good question though. This has been going on in my circle, and we're talking about booking talent. I think at some point we were talking about people knowing whatever that, and the artists and being, should you be this, should you be that. Ain't no secret, I handle the other side of the planet, and now we back in tour season. So my thing is this: how do you give your rate? And how do you book stuff like that as independent artists, A-list artists, to areas of the world where hip-hop is not like it is here, where everybody knows you, and where you can get some dude that'll get off a laptop and beat you at a scratch battle? How do we gauge what our worth is? How do you gauge what your worth is? How do we know what our worth is?
Like a dollar amount that we charge?
So put it this way, like in other words, like me and you, we went over to Hong Kong. So we're over in Hong Kong, we're doing shows and stuff like that. We don't really have an idea of what a real fee is because they don't know, anything from the crew, head knocker. We putting everybody in their face for the first time. So how do we make something like that lucrative? How does an artist say, okay, well, this is what I'm willing to accept? How do someone like Charlie Chase even say, hey, I need this much dollars, I need this landed, because I like I said, we're sipping our own Kool-Aid, and I think Americans think that every hip hop artist is known all around the world, and we can go a lot of places and they're not.
But I don't know if it's that. I think just on a business standpoint, I know for me, it's just like anything else in business. If my value is whatever revenue I can generate from that, that's my dollar value there, right? And that's just looking at it in a basic sense. But I also, if I'm gonna do something, I gotta look at it at the cost of what it takes to do it, the revenue it generates, and if it breaks me even or gives me a profit, like whatever my goal is there. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's as an artist.
So you have to kind of set your price somewhere. It's got to be like a happy medium of what my actual value is and what I need it to be. Okay. So you negotiate that.
So let's say, all right, so Solo's getting 2 G's here at home in the Tampa Bay area. Now we're going to take Solo and we're going to throw him, say, out off in Cambodia somewhere. But now they got like a big brand. They
go to Cambodia, Solo?
No one ever heard of you, whatever like that, but we're going to go ahead and throw you over there. So it's going to cost us about like $1,000 to fly you over there. We're going to put you somewhere nice for about, a couple hundred. Now, where do we justify what Solo's going to charge these people?
I'll take 1,000.
You say 1,000.
I'll take 1,000. You spent 1,000 on me on going over there and me to be a part of the experience. You know what I'm saying? I could justify that.
See? And that's what we tend to hear a lot. You know what I'm saying? So now if we got an A-list talent, let's say, I don't know, Let's just use Charlie Chase, because let's keep saying his name. Maybe pop up here. Maybe chime in with us and talk.
I can't give you a dollar amount on Charlie.
But no, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now we're going to take Charlie Chase. We're going to put him in same thing. Somewhere like Cambodia. Don't nobody know him there. They got a small little budget and stuff. How do we get him his same budget that he would get here? Or do we have to look at it and we have to ask the
With somebody like a celebrity, I feel like celebrities, you do have to kind of treat them like the business and be like, okay, what's their cost? I gotta at least cover
you gotta respect what they've done.
They've gotta at least break even.
So when we get to that A-list, it's fair to say that no matter where you go in the world, you gotta get you have this. I need this.
Yeah, I need at least this, and then if it's somebody that's very popular, obviously they're gonna inflate that value because they know they can bring the revenue in the room. So
because like I said, I don't know if it was. I forget who I was talking to at one point. We were talking about Jay-Z, how Jay-Z didn't even sell out in Bangkok, Thailand. 50 Cent couldn't sell enough tickets to do a stadium show or any type of show in Hong Kong. And when you deal with these people and they're asking to be booked, like it's going to happen this year. Like I already got some emails and we're looking at some really good venues and some good countries this year. Like I said, we're going to Paris. I don't know if anybody's trying to go out there. But, we're talking about taking black market TV, some unique places. And when we're talking to these people, it's like we're trying to explain that when you're dealing with with the West, at least with the United States, we have a certain standard, a certain value that we expect. It doesn't matter if you don't know us or not. You know what I'm saying? We're going to come from this distance to go this distance. There's a certain, like we was talking about standards, OG standards. Mm-hmm. You got a little spinach back there, though, bro. A little spinach. Just want to get that a little bit.
He's eating baby food.
Yeah, at least he's eating, though. You look like eating good. But, you know what I'm saying? So now we in tour season. We see a lot of people trying to get on at festivals and stuff like that. I'm trying to throw some advice out to the people. I'm also interested in what we're looking at here,
Word.
So how do you, how does Black Marker TV, Black Marker Bandit TV, how do we set the value?
How do we set the value? That's a different discussion that I won't have on air. But I'm just saying, I know better.
But the people know we got some stuff popping out, right? We
got some stuff popping. So I mean, the value for, like I said, for a business, especially if it's providing platform and service, you look at it from the point where you want to at least break even. So, something like that, you could sell services in other spots. Now, of course, you got to take into account that there's some of those countries want you to have certain paperwork in place to do that. Mm-hmm. So there's you got to make sure all that stuff's in place. I think that's why that's what separates people that do things on those scales and those that don't. It's all those details in between.
Right.
So, but we'll work it out. We'll figure that out because we already did the Hong Kong thing. It's not like what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I mean we got autopilot on that. But the good thing though is just we definitely want to make sure we get the message out there. Some people we want to make sure we're welcoming when we're making these moves.
I feel it.
What are the guy rappers making these days? How does that work, Solo?
He said the guy rappers.
I mean, is it all? Do y'all rap for donations or is it an offering? I mean,
take the music industry and you can take the Christian industry. It's the same thing, bro.
So there's Christian rappers making like 5 racks per.
There's some that are making more than that. There's some that are making about 50 racks, bro. For sure. It's a big industry.
So when they make it, so is there like any like?
And to answer your question earlier, so many God rappers out there, it is what it is. But some people can't make it in the regular industry, so they go into the God lane and they try to make money that way.
And that part right there, if you agree with me, is kind of disgusting, right?
Oh yeah, it's not disgusting to me. That's not my problem. That's between them and God. Like I said, when you go against God, eventually you get cut. But that's not my issue. That's their issue. But there's a lot of them out there that are just using the God lane to be able to create revenue because they couldn't make it in the industry. Yeah.
Yep.
And the same politics.
Y'all jump lanes.
The same politics you find hip hop is the same politics you're gonna find in Christian hip hop, quote unquote.
So we'll be able to hope and expect to hear some Solo attacking those type MCs, or those is that type of battling don't happen?
We're attacking all kind of stuff, bro. The attack is coming.
All right. Do we got some Solo bars? Do we?
He been recording.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we want to spit something right now, but I mean
I would love to hear like a clip. Do we have a clip?
No, I don't got it.
Bloop.
I got some audio, but we have to mix it down, bro. Can't just be giving out shit like that.
What about like an acapella? We got no acapella hidden?
No, I got old school stuff. I got the old stuff, but I don't think he wants me to play that right now.
But that's also like old unreleased stuff because he never released any of that.
That's a fact.
Bro.
Okay, so
he's trying right now. So.
What you want, some bars, nigga? You want some bars?
That's what he wants. He wants bars. Give him bars, bro.
I heard you got some bars, man. I just been hearing about this solo. You know, I want to hear this evolution. It's 2023, man.
I don't want to go if you ain't going. I don't care about listening to men preach if me and you ain't growing. You my chosen. That's it. You ain't getting no more, son.
Nah, man.
I ain't the similar Christian. Man, they see us, they start moaning. Y'all handpicked me and allow me to combine components. When the Trinity is your trainer, you care less of the opponent. That armor fit just right, like a pair of Nikes on a summertime and them all whites, sweet like it's right. I prefer my post to be your convictions instead of all likes. And y'all pharaohs. Even these bars is harder than the heart of thy pharaohs. And we could box, but I'd rather be boxing your shadows. They might look the same, but one makes your flesh rattle. So I hit him with that Luke 9-1. Second of Sam, deuce, trade, tell it Diablo, namaste. They ask me if I flee when he show up, namaste. The Lord's risen and he's giving me dominion over Asherah and her minions, over their gods, their idols, and your opinions. And whatever else they got 23 trending. I stand where I stand, my bruise don't be bending. Entiende? Hold up. Nah, this is just a warm-up. Jesus wasn't white, oh boy, he about to go nuts. I got the glow for the show enough. Since he was crucified and the veil was tore up. Don't even care if the verse ended before here. I'm just here to make you aware and that you're fully prepared. I don't mean crystals or 11:11. No, them laughable visits to church to surrender your confessions. Say, yo, big bro, I gotta chill out. Not possible. Jesus already en route. We must prepare when he calls the order to reroute. Even if that means to muscle up, we gotta eat our sprouts.
You see,
you got bars.
We just had to know he didn't get bars, but he got them skills still. See, look at the vernacular, just like pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
That's why we call it God rap, because it's truly higher than all. You know what I mean? People that's
no, it's not. It's not. It's not higher than nothing, bro. It's equal as everybody else.
Not at all, man. Whenever you enlightening the people, it's higher than all, man. You gotta always remember that. We gotta stop
God be the glory. To God be the glory, bro.
Yeah.
There we go.
Message.
We got a good project coming out. We got some up my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? We got some good stuff coming out.
Word.
The gift exchange coming out pretty soon.
Word.
Okay.
That's what's up.
We heard you been sliding in the studio and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he can let you hear some of the records. I give him permission to do that.
All right. We'll make it happen. I think I'm taking over the couch, you know what I'm saying? So prepare.
Hey, help yourself, bro. It's a new couch.
Wow. All right, y'all. Appreciate your time, Solo. Appreciate your time.
No, I said it was definitely the Hard Vision Media show, so
get used to it, baby.
Bro,
I'm glad I was able to be brought in to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Anytime, baby. Remember, tune in on Sunday. It's a church solo on Sundays coming soon. Church solo.
You definitely got the Tunnel Vision podcast coming, so you know what I mean? Got the apparel coming. Look out for that.
Boom, boom.
Pop.
Yeah. We out of here.
Whoa.
Buick, baby. Alpha, Fame Runner, it's the team. This shit from the heart, only right that I wrote these. Poems you can live by daily and quote these. My flow goat cheese, nasty and so mean. It's reasons I'm becoming the truth. I know beans. I'll give you an example how to make it without faking. Get money and remain you still without taking. Be honest and make you feel that I'm not hating. Ever have a thought appear in your head without thinking? She petty and vicious, that won't better my interest. Dad's been gone so long, feel like he never existed. I swallow my pride, I once thought it was better to sip it. I always wanted to get moms the car with the ribbon. Camouflage door handle was harder to get in. You niggas ain't homies, this godly faith on me. She used to having a man, so it's hard to escape lonely. I'm so fly, birds wish I had wings that hate on me. Ill, really, I want y'all. Oh, in the coupe with the top off. It's a porn star, we switch it up. The old wheels, it got the OnStar. Ugly balance, we throwing butters for you cornballs. Tom Shepard, I smoke an L for mom's effort. Yeah, I said Tom Shepard, I smoke an L for mom's effort. Yeah.
Fame runner.
Yo.
Look, big breast on a woman with no nipples. It's like you going to war with no missiles. Like you going through life with no issues. Shorty, you could get your ass jumped. Rach Nichols. Me, I'm from New York where the garden got great nickels. But grew up in the burg with the nerds to hold great pistols. Hacking your account, get your addy and come get you. It ain't no other copy, you got me, I'm official. You are so tissue. Ain't no harming when you show me, boy. I grip a pencil and make it suspenseful on an instrumental. We are not the same, I got a different mental. My shit is mamba mixed with ganja, that's that GG. I'm a girl dad, sit with my daughters and watch some TV. You are not connected like the Wi-Fi. Excuse me, the Wi-Fi, high guy. Inside joke with my guys, Mr. Miyagi. Burn Daniel's son on IG. Catch me at the circle, we bumping that Coca-Kazi or some other talent. Tired but really love the balance, I'm blessed. Fresh Prince on Halloween with a hex. I'm showing my age, matter of fact, I'ma show you the gauge. Runner. President gang, like take the label. You already know the vibes.